tried making a food plan. I've had such resistance to making a food plan because I don't seem to be able to stick to it, adhere to it, use it. It doesn't seem to make any difference because I'm not willing to serve all of the urges for things that are not on the food plan. So I guess the idea of making a plan would be that I would notice if I was about to make an excuse to eat something, and I would step in there and work with the urge in that instance. That would be what I would invite myself to do in courage, courageously. And I think my confidence and my integrity as a coach really hits its low ebb when I don't summon up any willingness. And there are days like this where I'm just not willing to get in front of any urges at all. I don't even try. So I just eat whatever comes to my mind every time. And at no point do I tell myself, no, that's not my food, or I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna. So all of the tools that I know about feeling your feelings, about checking in with your hunger and fullness, about surfing urges, those are tools which I am not embodying. And the only times recently over the last couple of years that I've really embodied them are when I've really said to myself, I'm stopping eating sugar completely. So like last Christmas through November and December, I was completely free from sugar and felt very relaxed about not even saying no to desserts and things, but mostly sort of dismissing them as irrelevant. But what I was doing was some compensatory eating. For example, I was like, okay, I'm not eating sugar, so cream is gonna be my treat. I'm gonna have cream, a spoonful of clotted cream with my coffee, for example. So I was indulging myself in compensatory ways. And recently I've been eating sugar a lot again, way more than I'm comfortable with. So like I bought for the children a lot of different ice creams. I wanted them to have a good selection of treat times. I bought ones that I quite like, big kind of Magnum style mint crunch sort of chalk ice type ones. I really love the crack of cold chocolate. For me, chocolate is a texture experience that I'm so excited about. And then the kids would be like, where have all the treat times gone? There's no treat times left. And even been angry, and I've sort of thought, gosh, you're so entitled. You know, like, you know, I deserve a treat. Where's my treat? And yet, I feel entitled to eat whatever I want and to eat all these things, and that doesn't feel very congruent with my business as a food psychology coach either, because I'm all about encouraging people to become willing to do some of these things, to accept that you can't eat everything, that there is, you know, and to get over the FOMO of like other people are having it, so why can't I, and stuff, and just be like, do you know what, in my world, for my body, I'm doing this, this is my, this is my lane, this is my way to be, and I'll just do my thing, and I cannot have everything, and I will miss out on some things. I will make lots of decisions to not have things because I can't say yes to everything. All sounds great in principle. Why am I not doing it? And why does it feel like if I weren't a food psychology coach, I would have energy to do that? Because that doesn't seem very relevant. It's not like I'm using a lot of energy being a coach, so I'm exhausted and can't do it for myself. And I think it's detrimental because I'm not talking about this fundamental willingness, because it makes me feel hypocritical and sheepish. And yet actually it's at the heart of it. Voluntarily doing things for yourself because you want to. I do lots of things for myself because I want to. I do lots of fundamental self-care things. But what I'm not doing is saying no to food. So I'm eating whatever comes in my path like a locust. And I surround myself by generally pretty good food. So, but I have gained weight. And I've picked up my exercise, so I'm active, and I'm doing my pelvic floor, so I'm looking after myself in that respect. I'm trying to create household systems and morning routines and things to hold myself. There are all kinds of ways in which I'm really caring for my lovely self. But saying no to food would be caring. Now, this morning I have already done it once. I got in the car. I'm driving now to see if a shop has some cash that I left in an envelope at a checkout yesterday. I lost cash in an envelope, and I just want to see if maybe somebody picked it up at that shop. That would be so great if they did. And I'm a bit stressed about it because I feel awful that I lost this money. Money that I've tried really hard not to spend frivolously. I was really, caretaking with our money carefully because we've needed to of late, and it's also a way in which I've needed to learn to say no to myself, not just to say yes to any charity shop clothes that fit, for example. So anyway, when I woke up this morning and remembered about the envelope of cash, I felt quite sick. And there's an element of stress and self-judgment involved in going on this mission. And when I went to leave, my mind said, oh, don't go without a takeout coffee. So I made myself a decaf coffee. And then my mind said, hey, you could take some low sugar oatcake biscuits with you in the car, like a little pack of five, chocolate biscuits or ginger biscuits, just stuff that I happen to have stocked up on in the house because they were on special in Lidl, and they're semi-healthy but really quite treaty as well. And I didn't, and then I realised that this was an opportunity to say no to myself, and I did. And right now I just want to acknowledge myself for that, because this is special to have taken that little step, and to be able to arrive here, just to have put myself in the car instead and said, just get on the road, just go. You don't need anything. It's not going to make you feel better. You just need to find out about the money one way or the other. And either they'll have the money and I'll
Main menu.
I'll feel really like, wow, thank you, universe, for looking after me despite my forgetfulness. Or maybe I will have made quite a large donation to charity, essentially, to somebody else. If they picked it up, if they found it, I'm just going to assume that they needed it and we'll put it to excellent use. You know, that could be some kid's pair of shoes. What do I know? So, and I will survive and I will make more money. And I do make mistakes. And it's really hard being a human who makes mistakes. But eating biscuits doesn't help take that away. Just have to accept that that part is hard.